in probably one of the most haunted places in the world because of the things that are in here.
Well, we've been called ghost hunters, paranormal researchers.
But we prefer to be known simply as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
For years since the release of Annabelle Comes Home, the Conjuring Universe fans have been after the backstory to one specific item that belongs to the Warrens Occult Museum. We have not been able to find this out yet, until now. This is the infamous Accordion Monkey. In 2019, Annabelle Comes Home was released, and it showcased many of the Warrens Occult Museum items. From the Shadow Doll to the Conjuring Mirror, the Satanic Idol, and of course, a lot more of Annabelle. But one artifact that really grabbed the attention of the fans was the Accordion Monkey. For ages no one could find out the real backstory as to why this item ended up in the museum, but recently DC have released the Conjuring comics. They dive deep into the books written by Ed and Lorraine Warren and managed to find out, through their research, the story behind the Accordion Monkey, and explained in Novel 3, The Conjuring the Lover. I warn you though, it is pretty wild. The comic explains that there was a family called the Roots. This family had an unknown doctor that was tending to them and giving birth in 1930s with his nurse. His nurse's name was Maureen. The mother gave birth to a boy, who they named Joey. The doctor was relieved to give the news of a mostly healthy boy that had been born, but he was getting paranoid about his nurse Maureen. She was acting terrified of the boy and the parents, and her behaviour was getting so irrational and frantic. At the same time, newborn children around the hospital were showing up with scratches on them, and Maureen started to scare the Roots family by saying their baby wasn't theirs. Her rambling got worse and worse, and she ended up arguing so bad with the Roots family, saying that their children wasn't theirs and that there was an evil presence that had entered this world. This led Maureen to attacking the family in a hope to remove Joey from them, but this resulted in her being sectioned and committed into a psychiatric hospital. Maureen unfortunately commits suicide once she ended up in the hospital. After the Roots family had experienced a lot of hassle in the hospital, the doctor felt bad for them and gave them a toy that he found to help console them a little bit. This was a small monkey that played music and clapped whenever you squeeze it in. The doctor knew that whenever the newborn child was scared or worried, he could squeeze in the monkey and hear it clapping and music playing, which helped to calm him down. Sadly, Joey's story didn't get any happier after this though. His dad's best friend and bowling partner got ran over by a tractor not long into his childhood. Every 6 months death would follow like clockwork, with tornadoes soon killing the neighbours and mutating cats, to soon after his mother passing away in a tragic plane crash. The scary part to this story was that the more blood that was spilled, the more the Accordion Monkey would play music, a lot of times on its own without even being squeezed in. Joey started to think that the Accordion Monkey was there to protect him from these demonic incidences, but he was soon proven wrong. The doctor heard about Joey's mother passing away in the plane crash and looked into her files as he noticed the poor luck that was happening with the family. He found a drawing that Maureen had drawn when Joey was born, which showed a terrifying demon hovering over Joey. There was additional Latin and pagan notes written all over the drawing too. He then found the receipt for the Accordion Monkey, which he assumed must have been bought the same day when he found out and gave it to the Roots family.
From 9 to 6 are the psychic hours. This is not a Halloween room. This is the real thing.
He had been looking into the occult and demonology, and concluded that Maureen could have put a curse on the monkey doll. Instead of the monkey protecting Joey, it could have been the cause of all of his misfortune. This worried the doctor greatly, as now Joey was without a mother, close to the monkey and vulnerable. He rushed to Joey's house, where Joey lived with his father, and sped through the icy roads to get there. As if by a strange supernatural event, a bowling ball came straight through the front window of the doctor's car and killed him on the way to save Joey. Joey and his father heard the crash as it was so close to their house, and they ran outside to see what happened. Joey had the Accordion Monkey pressed close to his chest, with it playing on repeat the music that it plays. At this point, Joey didn't know that this toy, who he had named Jocko, would be the cause of all these incidences, rather than the cure.
Why not just throw him in an incinerator, destroy him?
Well, that would only destroy the vessel. Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
Fans have also discovered that in Annabelle Comes Home, Ed doesn't let the reporter touch Jocko. If Jocko was an alarm for spirits, then there would be no reason for Ed and Lorraine not to keep him around for their work. However, he is closed off in the Warrens Occult Museum and warned not to touch or look at. That is why there is a strong belief that Jocko isn't for alarming people about the spirits, but for summoning or being a demonic spirit himself. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button and subscribe with notifications on, and make sure to check out our other videos about the backstories of all the items in the Warrens Occult Museum. What do you think of this backstory? Would you ever want to visit Jocko? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, horror lovers, peace.